Hello guys, Crispy here, welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing Payday 3 in its minimum and recommended GPU requirements. So for the minimum GPU requirements, it asks for a GTX 1650 4GB. That's what I have right here, of course. This is a 1650 mini ITX OC version from Gigabyte, and it's a 4GB GDDR5 version of the card. And for the recommended GPU requirements, it asks for the Nvidia GeForce GTX 1080, 2016 beast. I got it right here. This is the Asus Strix version of the card, and yeah, it was a complete beast of a card when it came out, and it's surprising to see it in a game from 2023 in the requirements section, you know, because they're all super broken. Anyways, let's start with the GTX 1650. I'm gonna install it in the system. It's gonna be the same PC for both GPUs with a Ryzen 7 5800X3D, 32GB of RAM, and the game is gonna be installed on an SSD. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's quickly go through the specs here in the desktop. We got a 1650 with the latest Nvidia drivers installed at the time of recording this video, of course. I'm not overclocking it manually. You can see all of its specs right here in Tech Power Ups GPU-Z. Again, it's the GDDR5 version of the card, and over on the left you can see the CPU as well as the RAM. Let's go over the settings now. I'm playing at 1080p using ADFOV performance. Anti-aliasing upscaling is set to native, so I guess it's not being utilized. You know, there's quality, balanced, performance, ultra performance. It starts looking really bad like this, so I'm gonna set it to native again. And the low settings, it's actually set to the minimum at the moment. Okay, wow, it's getting less than 60 FPS. Holy crap, okay, all right, my boys are inside already. Jesus, what is that stuttering, bro? What the hell? I've actually already played the tutorial part, and I played in the cyberpunk-ish looking map with a lot of neon lights and stuff, and I was getting like 60 plus FPS most of the time, especially in the tutorial. Like, tutorial was 100 plus FPS, but inside of the neon map with the disco and stuff, it was pretty good. Over in this map, it is so damn intensive, bro. What the heck? That's kind of unplayable with all of that stuttering. I guess the stuttering is happening probably because the VRAM is maxed out in this map. It wasn't maxed out in the previous one. So, well, I'm glad I actually joined this server right here in this particular map, because it apparently is so intensive. Holy. All right, look at this. 40s. And I mean, the graphics don't look anything special, do they? Oh, hello there. What the heck? The graphics as well as the NPCs, like, it leaves a lot to be desired. This is something that I would expect coming out of like a GT 1030 with this kind of performance and graphics. It doesn't look too different compared to like Payday 2, does it? There we go. Oh, I can't really destroy the computer there. Okay. That is so annoying. I'm really curious to see if the stuttering will be gone with the GTX 1080 with 8GB of VRAM, or if it's just the game itself loading the shaders as we progress into the game. Because right now it's a little bit smoother than when we started, for sure. Never mind. How is this acceptable, this kind of graphics with this kind of performance? I mean, yes, it's a GTX 1650, but this GPU plays Red Dead Redemption 2 absolutely fine, you know? It looks way better than this, and it's open world. Maybe it doesn't have so many things happening at once, but still, you still haven't robbed everything. There's a ton of stuff for you to grab. God, oh my gosh, that's stuttering. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop it there. How is it possible that it uses so much VRAM with these kinds of textures? I have no idea. Apparently, it's not really that well optimized. Anyway, anti-aliasing, I'm going to turn it off because it's actually a little bit less intensive when it's turned off compared to performance. And now the VRAM actually went down. Look at that. It's at 3.3 gigabytes or so. And it's not as stuttery. At least so far, it hasn't really gotten a stutter. But is it really because of the anti-aliasing? That is pretty interesting. Let me just turn it on again on performance. Take a look at the VRAM usage, guys. No? Alright, VRAM is still the same, so it doesn't really do much. I guess it's because it's already swapped into the RAM here. So never mind, the stutters would still happen at the beginning of the match, even with no AA enabled. And it looks really shimmery like this. Kind of over-sharpened as well. Maybe I just got used to the softness of the new releases, you know, with built-in forced TAA. Okay. Oh, hello there. What the hell is this? Who are you? Who is it? Is it Batman or something? Like a hero? What? Yeah, 40-ish frames per second, feeling terrible once again. It's not really what you want, but I guess it's playable with these FPS. If it didn't stutter at all, I'd be almost fine with it, basically. No, bye! Whoa, 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 whoa! It's Splinter Cell! It's Splinter Cell! What the heck? Okay, so now I got it. It's not a vigilante guy, it's just a very special agent. Alright, 51 FPS average, 38 1% lows. In the first part, those 1% lows were absolutely awful, but then it smoothed out. I wish to see an update with like preloading of shaders and stuff like that, like some other games do, so they don't stutter whenever you get into the matches. Because I would be pretty mad if I was actually trying to play the game with my friends and stuff, and then for the first 5 minutes of the match, it would stutter like crazy. Alright, so apparently to achieve 60 plus FPS, if that's even possible, we need to play around with upscaling. The low settings aren't really gonna be enough. I'm gonna set it to quality. It gave us like 20 more FPS over here in this menu. Let's try this out now. Okay, so apparently the performance is going to be very similar between this quality upscaling that doesn't look very impressive whatsoever. I mean, couldn't they implement FSR or XESS or something? This is really weird, dude. There's a little bit of a noisy effect on moving things, like cars, around the cars. Look at the wheels of the cars as well. What? Ugh. That looks bad. Oh, wait a second. Can I actually clip? Seriously? Seriously? I can clip into people, dude. So we're not gonna play with quality, whatever upscaling this is. We're gonna go ahead and try to use, like, balanced. Oh, that's so shimmery right there. Damn it. And it doesn't improve the FPS by much. We got, what, like 5, maybe 10 more FPS. Still not enough to get 60. Seriously? I believe with FSR, for example, it would actually be capable of achieving 60 FPS, at least outside, with quality FSR compared to native resolution. Unless the native resolution is doing some funny stuff. Hey, oh boy, okay. No. Just disregard what I did there. I'm so sorry. Oh boy. I don't want to screw this up for my teammates, you know. Inside of here, at least we can get 60-something frames per second. And now that we've played a match previously, it actually smoothed out the frame times, you know. It is not stuttery at all at the moment. QR code needed. All right, well, I guess we're just gonna steal things. I think if you have something weaker than a GTX 1650, definitely avoid this and go play the second installment of this game. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I didn't ruin anything. Alright, I guess my guys know what they're doing, so I'm just gonna follow them around and grab some things. 27 seconds, that's perfect. Ooh, actually, with a lower upscaling value, you might be at a big disadvantage here. I'm gonna set it to performance. It gets harder and harder to see the numbers, you know. Okay, so with the upscaling set to performance, it is slightly smoother once again, slightly uglier again as well. I mean, why? Why? At this point, I would expect like double the performance of what we started with. At the very least, you know. Okay, well, I guess that's been it, right? There is no lower setting for the upscaling, is there? Oh, there is. There is ultra performance, my friends. Oh my god. Wait, if you stop, it actually becomes super pixelated, the outline there. Oh my god, it's so soft! Again, if you're stopped, the image looks clean-ish, you know? It's sharp-ish and pixelated at times, but still, it's passable. But if you start moving your camera around, it becomes a blurry mess, dude. Oh my god. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh, and this is probably the only way to achieve 60 plus FPS all of the time with the 1650. No! I think that's it for a 1650. Let's install GTX 1080 now. Oh boy. And here we have it. The GeForce GTX 1080 is now installed and showing up here in MSI Afterburner with the latest Nvidia drivers, as well as in Tech PowerUp's GPU-Z. It has 8GB of GDDR5X memory, and over on the left, again, we're pairing it with the same Ryzen 7 and the 32 gigs. Alright, at least here it's getting okay FPS at 1080p using native resolution, quality anti-aliasing, and the high settings. It could go up to Ultra, by the way, but I'll keep it on high. It's recommended requirements. I guess high with 60 FPS is what we should expect. Okay, here we go. Guys, I'm gonna start counting our FPS, getting 60-ish frames per second. This is high settings in this game. There's no ray tracing, by the way, at all. This looks really bad, actually. What the hell? Oh my god, even at native res, it's actually quite a bit noisy, you know? The image. Oh no. Okay, at least it's getting 60 plus. It's stuttering a little bit less than with the GTX 1650 as well. I mean, the performance is okay. Oh boy, now that I'm going in this direction, it is kind of stuttering a little bit more, loading something else, I guess. Hi, how's it going? Big stutter, just because the guy noticed us. I'm sorry. How do I use my mask? I totally forgot about it. Well, it definitely feels less stuttery than the GTX 1650 did at the beginning. But, yeah, it's still not perfect, is it, guys? It definitely needs to compile the shaders before we get into it. Oh, okay, never mind. Let's go. Who's shooting at? Oh, hello there. How's it going? Oh, my God. Okay, I know why. Oh, sorry. I know why it was stuttering less right now with the GTX 1080s, because it wasn't really loading pretty much anything. Now it gotta load all of the shots and the grenades and the police coming and everything. Yeah, it is not smooth. Look at that, even the window breaking make it stutter. Oh boy. No. Look at this. It's so bad. Ugh. Alright, okay, you know, oh, Jesus, no, it's the same crap. It wasn't a lack of VRAM issue with the GTX 1650, guys. It's just the shaders loading. Oh, damn it. This is exactly what I didn't want out of this game. Because I really wanted to play it with my friends, you know. I used to play Payday 2 really back in the days, you know. And you know what? Payday 2 didn't really stutter whatsoever, and I had such a terrible PC at the time. Yet I was having a lot of fun, but like this, no. If it was a smooth 60 FPS, it would be okay. Even with the graphics, I would excuse it a little bit, you know. But with all of this stuttering, no. There's no need for us to drop the settings with the GTX 1080, because, you know, it's already getting pretty decent FPS on average, and basically 60 plus all of the time. I'm surprised that it isn't really dropping, you know. Let's see it with an explosion. There we go, it didn't really drop either. What is wrong with developers and optimization in 2023? Is my PC not enough for this? Will it also stutter with my RTX 4080? You know what? Maybe that's the next video. RTX 4080 with the i5 13600K overclocked, DDR5 RAM. You know, all the bells and whistles, 32 gigs. Yeah, if it stutters there, the game is completely broken and you should probably wait for a fix. Catch you in the next one very soon. Love you all. Bye-bye.